Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Live Daily Live. I'm so excited to get started today because I'm talking about something super exciting. First off, my name is Jeff Johnston. I'm the host of Live Daily Live, and what I'm talking about today is one of my favorite games is Zelda. Just Zelda franchise in general, but also the Breath of the Wild, which is so exciting. One of the reasons it's exciting for me, first off, story time. I got to talk about a little bit about Zelda and just why it's important to me. So when I was 2 years old, my parents were divorced, and my mom took me and my five older siblings, and we lived on this ranch in the middle of nowhere with a cousin of my mom's. And the only form of entertainment we had besides, well, we got to go live adventures every day and do these fantastic things. But one of the first memories I have was actually playing Zelda in the middle of nowhere with my brothers. We had the Zelda Link to the Past, the Super Nintendo version, and just got me so excited. First off, that game came out around my birthday, and so it's just it's really exciting thing. I really like the storyline of Zelda, and also just gaming in general. So if you've seen any of my other posts first, I also do a lot of like motivational type of things, self-help type of things, and so kind of going into the gaming world seems completely different, and it is. But that's who I am. I like doing this kind of stuff. I get excited about stories in general, and that is really the main thing about this that gets me excited is the story, is what you can, what's there, what's all the exciting things about this. It really makes me excited. So yeah, just look at this like I'm not sure if you guys have kept up at all with Zelda or what it is. So Zelda is Nintendo has gaming consoles. Just to kind of give a brief sum up for those that don't know, Nintendo makes game consoles. You know, they made Mario, they made Zelda, all those fun games, Donkey Kong. They came out. They actually were doing pretty bad with the Wii U. And because for a lot of reasons and valid reasons. But then they've come out with this the new one, which is Nintendo Switch. Here it is. So Nintendo Switch is a big game changer for the gaming world in a lot of ways, especially for Nintendo. First off, Nintendo is one of the only game consoles that has stayed family friendly. Which is a really important thing to me. I think that is, that was the only kind of games I wanted to play ever, was just the ones that didn't make me feel like I'm killing people for fun. And even though Super Smash can get that way a little bit, it's a completely different kind of thing. And so I'm really excited about what they're doing here with Nintendo Switch. They finally made the console again. Since gaming first came out and they kind of took the stage with Nintendo, they've kind of done okay. They innovated some things with the Wii. GameCube had some good games on there that were really fun. That's where Super Smash really got big, I'd say. And then with the Wii U, and just for about 10 years there, they really weren't doing much of anything exciting. They did some cool, interesting things, but nothing super exciting. This is what's different. Nintendo Switch really has come out, and they're creating a new console, something that is not only goes on the TV, but also can kind of be taken out. The other thing too is that it's still family friendly and it still creates active play as you're going on. And so that's the fun part about this, is that there's still a lot of fun and interesting things going on throughout. So let me go ahead. Like I said, I wanted to talk about Breath of the Wild mostly today. Just a couple of things about this, and what I want to do is go ahead and put this trailer live for you guys. Let me get this all up and going, because the trailer for this is fantastic. I'm a video guy. I like good videos that are done well. I enjoy just watching well done stuff, and so I'm really excited about this because of the story, because of the world that they've created here with Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's the biggest world in games so far that I've seen, and it's just really cool. And I think the storyline is really what's going to make this fantastic. So let's go ahead and get this started. So a lot of people have done a lot of like analysis and stuff like that. I just want to watch it because I like it. I'm not your typical gamer. I'm not good. I just enjoy it. It's fun stuff. There's the Master Sword, which is a symbol of all this. You get your first look at Link and the world that opens up there. It's huge. So cool. And the music. The music is fantastic.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also
being someone that owns horses too, it's going to be pretty fun to ride on these horses.
A primal evil that has endured over the ages.
Cool.
That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I think you are now ready to hear what happened.
They span across the whole
100
world.
years
This is
ago.
only like a portion, a tiny portion of that world that you just saw. If there's films with Zelda.
Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing.
They're doing voice acting for this one too, which is cool.
You must save her, my daughter.
So cool. So awesome. Not over yet.
Open your eyes.
And then it's coming out March 3rd, 2017. So the other part of this I really want to talk about too was kind of just what they did with this, like how big. So first off, I really like the business side of everything here too. I think that Zelda did a fantastic job of marketing this. Some of it was kind of a fluke, and it kind of happened not with them intentionally doing some stuff. Part of it was because they had messed up, honestly. So I want to look at this in a couple different ways. So first off, one of my goals with this channel is to be a voice for good and to be a voice for good things that are happening in the world. And so one of the really cool things about this game is I really think it is a good thing that's happening in the world. And so that's one reason I wanted to bring this up. I saw someone here asking about where is Reed. So I had interviewed Reed Flake here a couple days ago. So this is my own personal channel. I am the editor for Rodeo Video, and he's the kind of the star for that vlog. This is my own personal channel. I'm going to be doing my own things every day, and that's where you can kind of see this difference. I don't think Reed would really be a fan of Zelda, but I definitely am. This is something where I can kind of bring out my own flair. I think that, like I said, my goal is to be a voice for good in this world and to find the things that are good and promote them. And I think that especially the things that people will be seeing day to day. This is something I think will be big. The Nintendo Switch, Zelda, and a number of the other games that are part of that, you'll be seeing in your daily life around you. And I think that you should, because I think it's a good thing. I'm all about good stories. And you know, Zelda itself, you know, the character Link is the main character. He promotes power, wisdom, and courage, especially courage. You know, as if you know the Triforce, and that is something that is so cool. Is the teaching that, you know, there's a character that really emulates that, and you get to play as that. And that there are some good things that come from the games. And in fact, I want to talk a little bit about just gaming in general too. I found throughout my schooling experience that there were some games that definitely took away from my education, you know, from me doing, you know, being a good worker, and other games that were exact opposite. I feel like I actually learned more from some games than I did from school, for sure. For instance, Civilization by Sid Meier. First off, the music in one of those, I actually sing in a choir. You know, like there's good music in all of this, and that was in college. And then the other part too is, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh no. Educational side. So that game also, I learned more in that class about governments and about history, you know, different projects that countries have created than I had in government classes in senior year of high school. You know, like it taught more in just you know, I could say you could play that game for about 3 days and learn more than you would in a lot of classes. That's why I like gaming, is that there is, if used correctly, and you know, if you are controlled and you keep it in a controlled environment, the educational values of gaming and of what this creates, what having you know, like not only role models that you have, but a character that you can play yourself, is pretty fun. It's just exciting, and really can be very enjoyable. So that's why I want to talk about this. So no more about that. I actually want to talk about Zelda because as this channel goes forward, I think that a lot of people will come here because of the gaming side of everything, and I'm excited to kind of share that. So first off, all of these characters are popping up here. I want to kind of get into some of the nitty gritty here with Zelda. So it's really cool what they've been doing. So the whole story is that Zelda wakes up, you know, it says at the end of the trailer, Zelda, open your eyes, Link, open your eyes. And he had been asleep for 100 years. And it's in the shrine, in the place he's at, it's all about resurrection. He was resurrected after 100 years. And so we don't know if he officially died or if he's just been in like a coma for 100 years and like kept in stasis type of thing. And it's just a really cool thing. Zelda timeline always deals with time and time travel and things like that. This is one where they have the same Link from 100 years before to 100 years later, which is really cool. And then all these different characters. So that's one of the Guardians. But this is Zelda here. Chances are they're actually going to be a big part of the game as far as playing as well, being what I think the champions, which are a champion class, where they will also participate. They can go with you on adventures, and I think that'll be a really cool aspect that's new to this game particularly. Anyway, I just want to share the trailer there with you guys and kind of share some of the things I'm excited about. One thing I really want to get into too is the business side of this. So Zelda has been postponing itself for a couple of years. It was first off going to go off with the Wii U, but the Wii U really didn't perform very well, and I think they didn't want to release it on something that didn't perform well, because Zelda itself, the game, was a masterpiece, or is a masterpiece, as it will come out on March 3rd. And people have kind of known that for a while. They promoted it for a while. What ended up happening is entire YouTube channels and websites, tons of things were promoted specifically on this one game over the years, and they end up getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views for these smaller ones too, all about this game. And that's really the super exciting thing about this, is from a business standpoint, they really are geniuses. They've taken one thing and kind of blown it up into something huge. And so it's really cool what they've done. Here, I'm just going to get something here going as well. just so you can kind of see how this gameplay looks throughout this. So this is kind of the intro part of him getting up and going. Like I said, this is going to be a family friendly game, but you can see there. Sorry, yeah, there. That was the creator of Zelda, and so he's kind of talking in this video a little bit. But anyway, I'm just really excited about all this. I'm excited about the technology that they're bringing into it. And I want to do a couple other videos further on about Zelda, also about Nintendo Switch. One thing that's really cool and exciting about this too is oh man, I keep forgetting as I start talking. I'm sorry, guys. I do that. Get used to it, or leave. I guess I don't, but subscribe first. Anyway. I'm really excited about this game. I think it looks fantastic. There's gonna be a lot of fun things. From the business perspective of this, I don't think any game has ever been marketed better, nor do I think there's ever been as much excitement about a product before it actually was released. I think that this is insane how many people for the Switch itself, they're expecting to release 2 million units of the game, of the console, at release date. And they're expecting to sell out completely. And I think that every one of those, Zelda will sell out as well. And Zelda will sell also on the Wii U. For those who don't want to go out and buy the Switch right away, Zelda will still be out there. I'm not trying to sponsor this either. This isn't a sponsorship. This is just me being excited. I'm a fanboy. And anyway, so I think that it's really cool. It's cool to see a good company that has stayed on good values with most of their games. To do well again. That's the kind of stuff I get excited for, is when companies that have good values, have good morals, are not focusing all their games on that cuss or are all about sex and plugging in all like nude images of women. Like I remember, I've had some roommates where I would walk in and any day of the week I'd walk into someone naked or cussing like crazy, which is okay, but at the same time, we can be better than that. I think that is I think that that's not something you want to be letting into your home, and that's where I like Nintendo. I really like what they're doing here, and that's why I wanted to promote it and also get excited about it because hey, I'm excited about it. It's really cool. So thanks so much for watching here with this. I'm going to go ahead and stop my stream here, but I want to say thank you so much for watching today and leaving the comments. Up here on the live chat, and also please subscribe. I'm excited to hit that 100 subscriber mark. That's when I can really start doing some fun things with this channel. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, share. You can go back and watch my previous live streams. Those all go up on YouTube about a minute after I've a minute or two after I've finished the live stream, and then they're recorded and stay there. And so really excited to be here and do this again. So thank you so much. Have a good one.